Freeman.
Yes. Yeah. And
So I think if you make the mistake of going on IMDb about with Morgan Freeman to look at some of his work, you can see
mhm.
how many hundreds of films are there?
How long was I scrolling for? I hadn't missed checking any to get my movies.
Yeah, that's the problem. Because like when people give us like
I
actors,
actually think I have missed some as well.
yeah. So when you think about actors, you think you can like quickly run through your Rolodex of like, okay, this, and this, and you automatically do forget about other ones you may have seen or like or you know about.
Yeah, I think because he's so impactful as a presence
Yeah,
on screen with that undeniably unmistakable, let's say that's a word,
yeah,
voice,
yeah,
but also the presence. He's got the height, he's just
yeah.
got this demeanor that some of the films I picked, he's not even the main person.
That's the thing with him.
But
In a lot of the films, he wasn't exactly the main person, but he makes everyone around him that much better.
yeah, and I still loved his character in obviously in the films that I picked.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. So I will let you go first with your number three.
So my number three has got many other famous people in it.
Yeah.
Made me cry.
Okay. Oh yeah. Before we go into that, should we just let
Oh,
everyone know that we've decided that obviously Shawshank Redemption
oh,
has to be in the
of course.
diamond category, cannot be judged, has is
Yeah.
like again one of those staple movies which we say that just don't get like can't be put in the top three. They
Yes,
they're
of
just
course.
automatically
Yeah.
sent to the big house.
1,000%. Yeah. I'm glad we agreed that.
All right.
So
So
yeah, my number three is Million Dollar Baby.
what a great film.
Great.
That was almost in my honorable mentions.
Okay.
It is my number four.
Oh, okay. At least I haven't stolen one this
No,
time.
no, no, no. How good was $1 Million Baby? Like
Oh,
it did
so good. You got
catch you in the
Clint.
feels big time.
Yeah. Oh, you've got what's her face?
Hilary Swank.
Yeah. Oh, you're overcoming stuff.
Yeah.
You're getting sad about stuff. You're achieving stuff. You're making things proud. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood wrote that film. And just it was just set up so well. It was set up so well. Such an emotional movie.
And not everything ends up hunky dory, right?
No.
Life isn't all perfect and stuff. So,
Yeah, as
yeah.
much as I love like sports and I love boxing and UFC and stuff like that, the ending of that one, or close to the ending,
Yeah.
someone would have to go to prison for that. That
Yeah,
was that
yeah.
was
I
shocking.
like the emotional roller coaster. Brilliant acting. Yeah.
Yeah, $1 Million Baby definitely high up on the list, especially with how inspirational throughout the movie Morgan Freeman was.
hmm
And I think he actually won an Oscar for that one, Best Supporting Actor at
Oh
that point.
wow, did he? Oh,
I'm pretty,
amazing.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure he either got nominated or he won it.
He's just so cool.
Yeah. All right. So my number three, potentially not as emotional as your number three, but my one, I think I watched it. I was a little bit too young the first time I saw it
hmm
because it kind of messed me up. Not messed me up a little bit. It made yeah, I say it messed me up a little bit
They
because
do.
it
I
took me
watched Forest
a
too
long
young and they messed me up.
yeah, it took me it took me a long time to settle after watching it, and it sort of made me think like because like my parents were quite religious when we grew up. It made me think about things that I was doing or things how I was acting or how I was going to be going forward because I was just like, this is like crazy. So my number three is the film Seven.
Oh, it's my number two. Amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing. I watched it quite a long time after it came out
yeah,
because even then, as an adult, I'm still quite a baby about certain things. And I was
yeah,
just like, oh, am I going to like it or not? And it was really graphic,
yeah,
like really graphic. And normally I'm okay with that sort of thing, but yeah, this was, yeah, it was a difficult one,
Yeah,
but
like back
fantastic.
then, yeah, back then, like I said, I think I was too young to watch it, and it's just like the fact that it was based on. I don't know if obviously people, probably a lot of people hopefully have seen it. It's been out for thousands of years now,
Hmm.
so to a killer going around basing his murder spree on the seven deadly sins.
Yeah. And I love detective stuff. I
Yeah,
love how they work it out, little tiny things that they see that other people don't see, or how they think about stuff to get to, different clues and leads and stuff.
yeah, and like he kind of almost reminds me. It would have been like so if I obviously that's when it came out, and then if you think about like the films like now like that like Saw, the way sort of Saw sort of twists your mind and you don't know like
I haven't
what's
watched
going
them.
on. Yeah,
I can't do it. I can't do it. My
yeah, but
sister said that the first Saw
yeah,
is amazing,
yeah,
and the twist at the end is absolutely worth watching it
yeah.
for.
It's some of
Um,
them, quite a few of them are super mind bending.
yeah, yeah.
So
I think the original's the
if I
best.
don't so if I don't use that as a example, maybe I use sort of like Silence of the Lambs or
Mm,
Red
mm.
Dragon stuff like that.
That
That
sort of
sort of
psychological thriller.
psychological thriller where where like
Yeah.
the detective really is bending his mind to figure out what is going on and how he's going to stop it.
And because it's so horrible, it's even more pressure for them, right?
Yeah,
Because you don't want to see what the next sin is.
yeah, yeah,
One could it be? And then that could open up so many ways. Which one do you go down?
yeah.
Like, yeah,
It was
it was
crazy.
brilliant.
Yeah,
It was brilliant.
I think I might have been maybe 14, 15 when I
Oh
saw
my
it.
God, I was like 30.
Yeah.
And I've seen it still bothered me. The
Yeah.
guy at the table. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, definitely
oh,
seven's right
yeah.
up there. So because I've kind of stolen your number two, do you want to do an honorable mention in here?
Oh,
Put it.
sure. Okay. So, my honorable mention, I'm gonna do Wanted.
Yeah, that was like my number eight.
Again, he's not in it a lot,
Yeah.
but he does play a big, he plays a decisive role in
Yeah,
it.
he's really good he's really good in that film. It's obviously McAvoy and
Oh, the man
Angelina.
is just such a good actor. Yes, loved Angelina. Oh, bending the bullet,
Yeah.
the
It's just the
bar
way
thing.
it was such a sort of a slick film.
Mm,
And when Morgan sort of plays that sort of anti-hero part villain, he does it so well.
Because you trust him. I think you
Yeah.
immediately trust him.
Yeah, you automatically think he's the good guy.
Yeah, it's Morgan. Like, of course he's going to be good.
Yeah, because it's like even what was it that film even like films like was it he had one with Keanu Reeves back in the day as well, where he was
Oh, what was it? I even
it
saw it.
was
Did it not make your number 12? Your 12 list.
no, it didn't make it in there, but yeah, I can't remember what it was, but yeah, even that one, you already think he's going to be the good guy, and then it's still sort of like he's
Chain Reaction. Was it
chain
Chain?
reaction. That's the
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Oh yeah.
But there's so many like that. He is great because one of my other honorable mentions that I'll mention in a little while. He's kind of like an antagonist in that as well. But
Oh.
my number two, hopefully you have seen this one, and hopefully a few people have seen this one, is Lucky Number 11.
That was in my mentions. Yeah,
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that.
How smooth was that movie?
It was really good. Yeah.
It was at a point when like Josh Hartnett was really hitting them out of the park.
Mm. Eyebrow man, I call him.
Yeah. Obviously, yeah, Bruce Willis, Ben Kingsley, all those guys were in it, but it was just such a smooth sort of twisty
Yeah.
of like drama. Um, Josh Hartnett's got a new movie coming out, which looks terrifying.
Oh,
It's called Trap,
okay.
and from
Sounds
what I've seen,
terrifying.
yeah, it's M. Night Shyamalan, the guy behind Glass, Split,
Oh, okay.
Sixth Sense, all that sort of stuff. So from the trailer that I saw of Trap, this guy Josh Hartnett is taking his daughter to a concert, and she's absolutely happy as hell.
I'm just assuming she's like 10 or something, like
He's probably
young.
about 14, 15.
Okay, okay. It's a bit
And
older.
then he goes off to maybe get some snacks. This is from the trailer. Goes off to get some snacks. And as he's walking around, he sort of starts to see like loads of police coming around and like doors being closed and outside being called off by armed police. And he sort of walks up to someone and he says to them like what's going on? So I'm not sure at this point if he works with these people or if he's a security guard or something. And then this guy goes, I'm not supposed to tell you anything, but this, that guy who's going around like killing people, he's apparently supposed to be in the building and
Oh
they're trying
no.
to trap him tonight. And it's like, what?
Yeah, why would you trap him when there's everybody there?
Yeah. And then as it sort of the trailer goes on, certain things that Josh Hartnett is doing, you're kind of like, hang on a minute. Is he the guy they're looking for?
No.
Yeah. I'm just saying what the trailer looks like it's saying. But
Yeah.
like
Okay.
it looks intense. I don't know if you're gonna watch it.
Yeah. You say
Let your
trap, I hear claustrophobia and
yeah. Let your sister watch it first. And then she'll let you know.
oh, she watched Abigail and said it was really good.
Yeah, I watched Abigail as well.
And
So
funnier, she was like, "Yes, don't watch it. What did you think? Did you watch it?" I
yeah,
was like, "I don't know."
I did see Abigail, but I'll bring that up. I'll talk about that in a little.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, Lucky Number 11, you know, such a smooth movie. The twist at the end, like I think there's that point where I wasn't like really looking for a twist. So when it did twist,
Mm,
it caught me.
yeah. I love it when that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so Lucky Number 7, that's my number two.
Okay, so my number one, I might
Yeah.
have read something that somebody said that Kevin Costner ruined this movie, and I
Oh
was
yeah.
literally like, you know it, and I
Yeah.
was like, what are you even talking about? This is the best Robin Hood Prince of Thieves movie there has ever
Yeah.
been. How dare you? So yes, Robin Hood Prince of Thieves,
That's a
Slater,
good choice.
Freeman.
I think anyone of a certain era, that film, the soundtrack,
Oh, longest standing number one for like history.
yeah,
I
that film
loved
did
it. I loved her. Oh, I loved his character. Obviously, to get that horrible evil witch who scrapes their nails on the thing and spits in blood. But
yeah,
again, he's like the
and the
savior.
sheriff of Nottingham. It was just yeah,
Oh,
Robert
the
Hood,
Rickman, of course.
yeah,
Fantastic cast. Loved
yeah,
it.
a brilliant cast. It's I think that's a point as well where Kevin Costner was in his like, in his movie bag where he was
Oh
just
my God.
popping out
Yeah.
blockbusters.
Who even, honestly, I had to like, I was like, don't respond to that comment. Don't
Yeah,
know stuff.
he's probably one of those people who probably didn't like Waterworld. Waterworld is one of my favorite movies. I
Oh,
know
love
it's
it. With
super
his little pretty
cheesy. I know
feet.
it's like not the best acting or whatever, but there's something about Waterworld which was just I really enjoyed. It was like the water version of Mad Max.
Is it because you still feel like it could happen? It'll
It could
happen.
happen, and obviously I would die because I can't swim that well.
Oh, you should practice.
Yeah.
So yes, loved his character in that. So that
Although
had my number one.
although I think I make a good greaser because I'm all right with riding a jet ski, so I could do that.
Yeah, yeah. If you get endless supply of petrol, that's absolutely fine.
All right, my number one. I don't know if you can really say it's his movie, but I think without him, it wouldn't have had the same sort of. It would have had an impact, but it wouldn't have been like, wouldn't have had that je ne sais quoi, the sweetness.
Okay.
So for me, my number one was the Dark Knight trilogy. His
Oh,
portrayal,
that was my other mentions. Yes.
I don't know if it's a bit tainted because it's Batman
Very in sync
for
on this.
me, but his portrayal as Lucius Fox was so smooth
Yeah.
from the first one all the way to the end.
Yeah. Believable, you know,
He was almost like
on his side.
sort of like apart from Alfred, he was the other sort of balancing moral compass.
Yes, yeah. Always looking out for him, always had the best interests, always had him covered, you
Yeah.
know,
I know
always
even from the
had
start, he was
my
depending on getting too much gunfire in those caves, Mr. Wayne.
hand.
You know,
Oh, I'm pleased. Yeah. Oh, we
you
were
know,
really in sync this time.
when he was partying with the weaponized hallucinogens,
Yeah.
like he was the ultimate um ally for Batman, and he
He
fit the role.
was.
He fit
Hmm.
the role so well.
Yeah. Yeah, because he, again, a bit like Alfred, he obviously, he needed these kind of father figures in his life. He never really had a mother figure, but
Yeah,
um and they understood what he needed for both aspects of
yeah,
his life, both Bruce
yeah.
Bruce. So yes, yeah, good
Yeah,
choice.
so I think and all three, he was in all three films, and each film he had like a key component to making it work,
Yeah,
and it couldn't have been done a lot of it without him.
yeah.
All right, so that's our three. So you had Million Dollar Baby, Seven, and
Robin Hood, Prince of
Robin Hood,
Thieves.
Prince of Thieves. Obviously, we placed Shawshank in the above
Out of
reproach
this world
category.
section. Yeah.
Yeah, so I had seven, lucky number seven,
Hmm.
and the Dark Knight trilogy. My other honorable mentions, okay? Obviously, I had Million Dollar Baby, but
Yeah.
you had that in there.
I had wanted.
Yeah, I wanted. Along Came a Spider, I really enjoyed.
Oh yes, yes.
That's when he was younger, because it seemed with him, he's always been that age, but hasn't aged.
Hmm. No,
Yeah,
he hasn't. Like, how has he managed that?
yeah. There was a Now You See Me. I know some people that they're a bit chalk and cheese with Now You See Me, but I really enjoy those films.
I enjoy both of those. I love the whole
Yeah,
illusion, magic, sneaky, I
yeah.
can get out of anywhere, you just
Mark,
didn't notice it
Mark,
thing.
Mark Ruffalo really like twisted it on me. Like I didn't see it coming
Yes.
at all.
Love Ruffalo.
The other ones are Red, so Retired and Extremely Dangerous.
Yeah, that was good fun.
They're good fun. And obviously Bruce and Evan Almighty.
Yes. And wasn't he in Driving Miss Daisy as well, which
He
at the
was.
time was for like a super famous,
Yeah,
adorable, kind of movie.
that was kind of in there, but yeah, I've
I
seen parts of it.
appreciate
I don't
you're
think
never
I've
going to
finished it.
go, I know what, I fancy watching Driving Miss
Yeah, I
Daisy.
know.
Why it can't possibly be in there.
I think there's a more recent version, which is not obviously Driving Miss Daisy, but there's a film called The Green Book with
Yes.
Mahershala Ali and Viggo Mortensen,
Yeah,
and that had a similar
it
sort of flavor
did.
to
I
it.
cried at the end. Yeah.
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 So,
It's a good one.
Dave, thanks for that, and I want to hear your top three. All right. So you make sure you stick that in the comments, and everyone else, please leave in the comments your top three Morgan